Yo, it's DJ Avenger, and let's dive into it. So, this will be the first video of many called Who's Better. In it, we'll compare two people that are well known in the same profession, and we're going to compare them one-on-one against each other to see who comes out on top. I'm going to try to give you my opinion on who's better at the end of each video, but that won't always be the case, so don't hold it against me. But before we get into it, make sure to hit the like on this video, subscribe, because I'm going to be updating this channel often, a lot. And just leave me a comment in the comment section. Let me know who you think is better, or what's something that you want to hear from me, or who do you think I should compare. But anyway, let's dive into it. Alright, today we're starting off with Biggie versus Tupac. Now, before you say, come on, Av, this has been done before, let me tell you what I think. First, with Biggie's albums, obviously, he only had two, Ready to Die and Life After Death. I feel like that with his passing, he had two consecutive classics, and that plays a big role in why people hold him to such a high standard. People talk about the sophomore jinx too, and all Biggie did was record a double disc, and it literally might be the best rap album of all time. Now, Tupac was the opposite in a sense with his albums. He made enough music to fill up 10 albums. Like, that's incredible. So to make things fair, I'm going to compare All Eyes on Me and Machiavelli the Don Illuminati against Biggie's two albums. But what I find amazing is that All Eyes on Me is also a double disc, and it's also a contender in my book for best album of all time. Let's move on to songs. Biggie's songs hit you with a wide range of moods. Big stuck to stories of his hustling days and life in the streets. But it was more than that. He could flow and give you a story or some hood motivation or something for a party. And of course, he still had the songs for the females. Tupac, I feel, is underrated in his versatility in all of his songs. He had stories like Brenda's Got a Baby and Dear Mama, hood bangers, Ambitious as a Rider, or Only God Can Judge Me. But he also has songs that went beyond his own experience and broke down what minorities and just people of color go through day in and day out and still go through today. Let's talk about Biggie's flow. I mean, might be the best flow of all time. Obviously, he did things behind the mic that haven't been done before or since. He can make words that don't normally rhyme. He could speed up or slow down on the beat. If you think about it, there's a generation that was born after 97 that their rappers now rely on melodies, and that's something that Biggie was exceptional at. So there's something that all you born after 97 people should definitely take a look and listen to Big, because I feel like y'all would definitely love him. Now Pac is underrated when it comes to flows. He actually had a few. It's more subtle, but I think with a voice like his, he didn't really have to do all the flows that Big was doing, because Big's voice was more calm, was more laid back. So I feel like it fit Pac to flow, but flow more subtle. And his flow was also a mix of how he said things with how much aggression he had in his tone. Obviously, big flow in a lot of different ways, but I still think Pac is underrated. So now let's move on to Big's content. Big brought you into his world. Like I said before, he gave you stories about his life on the streets hustling to wanting a better life for his daughter and everything in between. He had party tracks and tracks about old friends and memories. Just Big was complete in his content. I feel like if you had a beat, whatever it was, Big would do him on it. Pac's content was a little different. He spoke on broader terms. He still had the street stuff, but he had songs about poverty, about war, politics, and so on. And R&B songs too. But people forget that all the different ways he could actually approach his songs. I mean, maybe it was his tats and bandanas and the whole thug life thing, but regardless, Pac could do just about anything on the mic, and it wasn't always this hardcore gangster super thug story that he was pumping in all his songs. It wasn't just that. So the question is, who is better? I hate to start this video series off like this, but this one I'm gonna have to call a draw. They both had their strengths and both did great in a lot of different ways. So honestly, I'm gonna leave this to you. Who do you think is better? Leave a comment in the comment section and let me know. As always, I'm DJ Avenger, and I'm out.